What's up, everybody? Miss Montana DeLeon here with another episode of Maury, where people submit their problems to me via email, and I pick which ones I want to make a video about. Just a few I'll make a video about, not all. Some people really need like one-on-one sessions with me, so I just do some of the easier ones on YouTube. Okay, here. Good morning, Montana. I was writing to ask your advice on a very touchy and confusing situation I'm currently in. I'm 24 years old and I'm 8 months pregnant by my boyfriend of 4 years. Our relationship has been very rocky for a long time. I think mostly because I've changed in many ways since I met him and he has stayed the same. I view life very differently from when I met him at 19 years old. His mindset is basically the same, and that's where we clash. Anyway, I've wanted to move from my hometown in Brooklyn, New York for over 2+ years now, and I have expressed my desire to leave endlessly in this time. We have discussed leaving together, but he never really wanted to leave. He would just tell me he did to get me to stop talking about it. Finally, after 2+ years, I decided I was leaving without him. As soon as I made the decision, I actually started to take action towards it, I became pregnant. Now, I make no excuse, nor do I blame him for me being pregnant, because I'm grown enough to know how a baby is made. I allowed myself to be weak when I knew I was beyond ready to move on. Sorry, you guys, are you okay? I dropped you. You alright? Okay. Where was I? I allow myself being okay. After becoming pregnant, I felt obligated to stay in New York because this is where all my family and his family live. I didn't think it was fair for me to still leave. Fast forward 8 months pregnant, and I still have that burning desire to escape from this city that I feel I will never progress in. But he still doesn't want to leave, nor does he want me to take the baby and move. I feel so trapped because it's like I stay and be miserable, or I go and have a newborn son only seeing his father sometimes. I will also have to go through legal issues, something I never wanted to experience. I'm so confused. The only option he has given me is stay or leave my newborn baby with him. Neither seem to be the right thing. Both would leave me miserable. Please, any advice would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for taking the time to be on Mess Up for you soon. Okay, 24 years old. Been with this guy since you were 19. You're now 8 months pregnant. The relationship has been rocky for a very long time. You want to leave New York because you feel like nothing's progressing. Only option he's giving you about y'all's baby in your belly is that you either leave the kid with him or you just don't go. I feel you. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. But the answer to this is do whatever makes you happy. You first. Your happiness first. A relationship is rocky. You really don't want it. Maybe you should try and work on making a relationship better. Like really, truly work towards making it better by talking all the problems that you guys have out and trying to resolve each problem one by one. Try and rekindle the romance. If he simply will not change, will not mature, evolve, and grow from the person that he was, and it's just absolutely trying to reconcile, then you do have the option of having like the court to order some kind of visitation plan between you guys. Maybe the baby will stay with you for a year and then with him for a year or 2 years or however, or you'll give him visitation rights or whatever it may be. You won't be the first person to have a child whose father does not live in the same state with them. And it is very possible, and I know there are a lot of men out there who have children living in different states that are there to father their child in any way possible, whether it be Skyping every day, all day, calling, talk to them on the phone, sending money financially, flying down to see them, the mother flying up to see the daddy. Where there's a will, there's a way. You don't have to be stuck in a relationship just because you have a child. You guys can parent this child even from a distance. Like I said, there are so many ways to be in a child's life if you're not standing in their face. There's so many ways via technology and planes and stuff like that that will allow this man to actively be in this child's life if he wants to. Another option is maybe you can just look, step outside the box and look at Brooklyn in a different light, or maybe somewhere, not too far of a drive from Brooklyn. That's just a totally different atmosphere for you, just to be kind of close and driving distance, 3 to 4 hours, however many hours, for the father to still get to see his child whenever he wants to, and you just have a new scenery, a new place to live, a breath of fresh air. But like I said, there's a will, there's a way. Even though you're leaving his family and your family behind in Brooklyn, they have babysitters and daycares and things like that if you need somebody to help you with your child. 8 months pregnant. Ooh, child. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's really on you. You can either stay in this relationship with this guy that you're not happy with and it's been rocky. You guys can work it out. Or you can leave this relationship, get a breath of fresh air, start a new life with your baby, change your mindset, change your feeling, change your aura, get into a happy place, and figure it all out later. Let the cards lie where they may. You'll be all right. If he's not the type to kill you and stalk you, then he'll just have to deal with it. Y'all work it out as it, day by day as it plays along. But if he really truly wants to be in this child's life, if you guys do move to another city or state, he'll make it happen. No excuses. He'll make it happen. And you will, I'm quite sure from the way that you're sounding in this email, that you will assist him and try and make that as easy as possible for him to do, even if you're in a different state. Newborn, seeing his father, go through some legal issues. You never want to experience that. If you don't want to experience legal issues, then you need to stay and be miserable, or figure out a way that you guys can come to a compromise without bringing the man into the relationship. Compromise on that. Talk about it. Talk to him about it. Let him know, I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this. This is why I don't want to stay here. But like I said, you need to step outside the box and look at Brooklyn in a different light and see if there's a way that you can love Brooklyn again. Talk to other people who just love living in Brooklyn and why they love living in Brooklyn, and see if you can kind of take some of that on too, and just look at Brooklyn in a different light. But I know the feeling when you feel like you just need to get out of where you're at because you're not progressing. I know that feeling, and sometimes it really does take uprooting, trying something new, and just getting out there, getting your feet wet, doing something totally different, and you get results. You literally get results. Not all the time, but you do get results sometimes. Because sometimes that's what you really needed, a new surrounding. I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe I'm hoping some of the people down below will comment some suggestions for you. So if you're watching this video, hopefully all our input can help you. But 24 years old, young girl, looking for a new life and some happiness somewhere from something or somebody, because you ain't got it where you at or who you with. I wish you the best of luck, but at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. Everybody else is second place. You have to be happy. The mother of that child has to be happy and laughing and smiling and in a good mood to be a mother the right way. Okay? All right, I'll talk to you all later. Love some.